These are life events or habits that will change your life. Doing these either made me make more money, change my perspective or outlook on something, or allowed me to just drastically become more confident and comfortable with who I am. The one I need to start with is taking some extended time off from school or work. I took a gap semester from McGill and moved to San Francisco for 4 months, and I think that changed my brain chemistry. This allows you to get out of your mundane routine and environment and allows you to learn about other social environments and different ways of life. That's where I learned that people in SF that were building companies were like literally obsessed with what they were doing and love what they do, and that became a North Star in my life to find work that I actually love doing, because if you genuinely love what you do and are obsessed with it, it's hard not to work hard. Second thing is posting content online. This is one of those things that if you know, you know, but posting content online is a form of leverage where if you spend a certain amount of time on an input, that input is not linear. It could be exponential and reach millions of people for people to listen to who you are and see who you are. And the best part about it is that it costs $0 and you don't need anybody else's permission to do it. The single daily habit of posting allowed me to make multiple 5 figures a month at 20 years old, allowed me to become a better communicator and get just ridiculous job and business opportunities. The third thing is writing every day. Writing is an act of creation instead of consumption that allows you to become a better communicator. I read a lot during my day about my thoughts as this helps me create better content, and before I used to be someone who used to hate on journaling because I thought it was a complete waste of time, until I realized that writing for content was my form of journaling. This single-handedly has allowed me to become more articulate in how I convey my thoughts, and also has allowed me to become a more introspective human being that knows more about myself. And finally, getting into the startup world. This might be a bit controversial, but this has less to do with career stuff and has everything to do with your mindset. Best way to explain this is that being in a startup environment allows you to develop high agency, and if you don't know what high agency is, just look at my other videos. For me, this is such a huge factor and so important, but when you're actively part of a team that's building a new business, you have to be in this position where you're making decisions yourself, you're creative, and you take responsibility for what you do. Whereas in a corporate environment, these situations are harder to come across because most of the time you're getting told what to do and there's overall less creativity and innovation taking place. Being in a startup environment has definitely been the right decision for me and has been a great fit for me, but it definitely requires a certain type of person. I'd also like to hear what life event or habit has been the most impactful for you and why.